10 cycles. Ready.
And his initial touch, good for a couple.
On the ball.
It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Throwing on second down, Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. From the gun, here's a handoff. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Let's go. Right, white. Black shot. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. That is caught, and he's in. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. They'll go again here with Stevenson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Trap 60. Go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, New England. And what happened there? Kick doesn't even get there off the crossbar. No good. No extra point added. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he... Cross the 30-yard line.
Ready. Red cycle. Here we go. Here we go.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Set, ready.
Back to throw is Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Edo blue. Trail green. Ready, ready.
Back to the air, it's Love. To the goal line and in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Buffalo 18. Set up.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. An even 40 yards. May now on first and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. To the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. Tony, the man in motion. Back's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. They're going to stop him here, short of the goal line, but that flag is down, and it might set up a very interesting decision. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Packers on top, and we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Now it is first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to run with Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. It's the tight end Henry in motion. He'll keep this himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And here's another extra point that he has missed. Second one that is no good. And as it stands, those 2 points are the difference in this game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Wide open. Blaster, stick. Hut, hut.
Love to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the option, they give it to Stevenson. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing on 2nd down. May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Patriots are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On 1st down, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. The man in motion is Watson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. To throw is Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
From out of the gun, here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the gun, on third down, it's May. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New England. To throw again is May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. Oh, and he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Now, to the pylon, he's in. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Slot man in motion right. To throw on first down is May. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On play action, here's May. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw is May. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They're going. It's May. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The man in motion is Watson. On first and 10, here's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On the ready.
Here's 3rd and 7.
22 middle. Red, cycle. Cut.
Now Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
Patriots 15.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They send Godwin in motion.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That pass caught right side by Tony. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
79 Bronco.
May to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
18 back. 18 back. Ready, ready.
Tony, the man in motion. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 rail. 6. Back up. Rail. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Love. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Ready, set.
3rd and long.
Blue. Let's go now.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Check, huh?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Still no pressure. They gotta breathe. 'Cause that's deep is what they need and tell no lies. But still
On the
upset,
set.
still can't drop what they not.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one, and it'll be second down.
Come on. Set. 18, Pioneer. Hut.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. Whoa. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown, you're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Well, I can promise you one thing, that's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Fight, 97.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Here we go, set.
The motion man here is McClure. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Packers.
Down. Fight, 60. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Love. That's hauled in 2. And he's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Packers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. May now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Viking 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. Take go.
Now May. Godwin working the right side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Pats 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. May to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
70 Ranger. Set.
Here's May again. He finds Bell. That's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
May to the air once more. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tony, the man in motion. To throw again is May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
These 2nd half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time.
Yeah.